Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. For those of you who are new here, hi, welcome. My name is Alan. I am a makeup artist from good old sunny Scotland. And today I'm going to be doing something super outside my comfort zone and trying out this gorgeous Wild Child palette from Colourpop. I know what I really need in my life right now is another warm brown palette, but this one, I mean, there was just something about it that I just thought was so special. It was so inexpensive to buy. I think it was something like $12, so like £9, and then I got a discount on top of that as well. So I did a little Colourpop order, and yeah, I'm going to do a little cute look using this palette. So if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please make sure today's the day that you hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so you don't miss any future uploads from me, and if you want to see what look I create using the Colourpop Wild Child palette, then just keep watching. Okay, so I know you're all thinking, did we really need another warm brown palette? But there was just something about this palette that I just thought, like especially this like warm dark brown here, like I just thought it looked really different. Like I always find with like warmer palettes that I always struggle to have that dark brown that's just dark enough, so it'll be really interesting to see how this shade performs. It's got some nice pressed glitters in it. I just thought it looked like a really nice me kind of palette, so I just thought it'd be really handy to have for just if I'm ever in a rush and I want to just do a really quick easy look. These colours are right up my street, you guys know. Also from the collection I picked up two of the Super Shock shadows. I've never tried a Super Shock shadow before, so I'm really excited. I got the shades Run Wild and Basic Instinct. There was a third one but I didn't get that, it was out of stock. And there was also two blushes in the collection which I didn't get because I just didn't know how the colours were going to translate from pictures to real life, so I kind of was up. And then I did buy one of the pencils, so I love the BFF Cream Gel Liner formula. This shade here is called Red Rock and it just looks like a really nice kind of warm reddish brick brown, so I thought this would be really nice because I really like the formula of these and I love these tones on my eyes, as you guys know. So we're going to start off by prepping our eyes for shadow. I'll be using the P. Louise base in the shade Rumour 02. So I'm just going to do a really nice even wash of colour. I often go between the P. Louise base in the shade 2 and the shade 3. 3's got a little bit more warmth and a little bit darker, but I just feel like doing the 2 today just because I want to make sure the colours really pop. You guys know how I like to do my eyes here. I like to start off by smoking out my lower lash line first. If you're new, I like to do my under eye shape first so that I can really map out the shape on top. Take the Colourpop BFF Cream Gel Liner Pencil in the shade Red Rock from that collection, and we're going to use that just to start smoking out our lower lash line. And you want to make sure at this point you're just getting right in amongst any wee gaps between your lower lashes. You don't want any little kind of fleshy bits ruining the illusion. And then before we add any shadow, I'm going to just take a little pencil blender brush and buff out the edges of this just to soften it. I always like to do this stage like one eye at a time just so that I can really make sure that one side isn't getting a chance to set before I blended it out. And then once we've softened that, I think we're going to take a little bit of the shade Ground Crew, which is this really nice kind of warm brown, which I think you guys know I love. And we'll just take that over top and just really start to smoke that out. Guys, that colour's gorgeous. I mean, you could probably just leave it like that, but that would not be an interesting video. So now on a fluffier brush, I'm going to take this shade here, which is called Spotted. And we'll just start to run a little bit more of that, just to really buff things out and make sure everything's super blended and seamless. And that colour combo. So now we're going to jump into a little bit of this shade Hard to Get, and we're going to just use that just to really start to intensify the lower lash line a little bit. The reason why I used that gel cream pencil first is because I like my pencils to be a bit of a base, just so that if I'm going straight in with shadow on its own, it might not grip as well. Having that cream pencil base will just help everything really grip. I've discussed this in depth on my channel before, but in case you're new, that's why we do that. So a pencil, any sort of creamy eye pencil underneath your shadow will help the shadow last a little longer. It'll smudge out nicer, it helps the shadow look a lot more smoky. And it just makes everything look a lot more smooth and blended and pigmented, which is what we're all about. And then just when you get to the edge of your eye shape, just kind of pull that up, just to kind of start off mapping out that wing shape. You know we like a winged shape here. And then I'm going to take a brush that has no name on it. It is a Morphe brush, it's like one of those flat, kind of fluffy but flat brushes, my favourite style of brush. And I'm going to take again, I think I'm going to take the shade Hard to Get again. And what you want to do is load up your brush on the flat side and just get it nice and saturated in product. Again, I have done this before on my channel, but I want to make it a little bit more technique-y. This is how I get my shape really winged really easy, is you load out your brush on both sides, and then all you want to do is just line up the brush with the lower lash line. And just stamp that colour down, and that's going to give you a guide shape of where you should take your winged shadow. Super easy technique. And it just means that if you do it a little bit higher than what you think you should, like I'm doing here, then everything's going to look a lot more lifted upwards, and it also gives you more kind of playtime for when you're doing your blend. You can blend colours out and not worry about them getting too low. I've done the darker colour first just so that it's the most intense colour, and we can use the lighter ones and blend them out. So we'll mirror what we've got on the lower lash line on top. So we're going to start off by taking a little bit more of that shade Ground Crew, and we're just going to use that to really start to diffuse the edges of that hair to get colour, the darker brown. And with my fluffier brush, we just really start to blow that colour out a little bit. And just make sure that you're not moving the colour with big sweeping motions, but just more kind of soft, fluffy taps. And you'll see that it starts to look really nice and smoky. I'm really liking these colours so far. And then just to keep diffusing that smoky wing, I'm taking some of the shade Spotted, and we're going to just start to use that just over the edges, just to really blow things out. This is when I start to pull that shadow out into my contour, which just helps make everything look super snatched and super, which you know we're all about. And then whatever's left on your brush, we're going to just start to bring that into the crease and just really start to define our eye socket. I like to do this just at the end because I don't like too much product on my inner eye. It can kind of shrink things down, but if I'm using it just through the edges, if I'm just using barely any product, just whatever's left in my brush, I will add that definition without a heavy lay down or colour, because that's when I can get really like shrunken. Okay guys, I'm really feeling these colours together. I think they look so nice. This is my kind of vibe right now. So I'm going to take just a little bit more of the shade Ground Crew just on the lid and just kind of start to diffuse. This is not going to be overly prominent in a second, because I am going to be doing a little bit of like sparkle on the lid, but it's just a kind of base so that I've got a blend. So I'm really torn between which of these Super Shock shadows to use. This one here is kind of more coppery brown, which is gorgeous. Or we could go in for a more traditional kind of bronzy sparkle in the shade Run Wild, which is kind of bronzy, sparkly gold with flecks of like glitter through it. What one should I use? Well, what shadow will I use in the lid? I think I'll definitely use a little bit of the shade Fierce. So maybe to make that pop, that'd be really nice to do actually. What is this glitter like? Is this just a pressed glitter? Yeah. Oh, that could be nice. Yeah, I think I get the vibe now. Okay. So I'm not really sure how you're going to apply these. I think I'm going to just try with my fingers, because that's how I like a cream shadow as much. Oh guys, they feel so nice. Like, that is wet looking. So let's just take that over the lids. I have never tried a Super Shock shadow before, and they get so much hype. I mean, they feel weird. Like, I've never felt a shadow like this before, but they're quite nice. And then, like, very subtle, but I think if you like that kind of subtle sparkle, that's nice, but we want more in this house. So again, I'm going to just take on my finger, I think, a little bit of the shade Fierce, which looks like the nicest kind of gold. Or do I want to use the Lashes glitter first? Yeah, let's use some of this shade Lashes, which is like a pressed kind of bronzy glitter. Oh, hello. Oh. Okay, that is beautiful. I really like that. And then I'll take a little bit of the shade Lashes, and we'll just put that through the inner corner, and that is a liquid gold. Oh gosh. I'll just kind of mix the two of these in my lids. I probably should have put that one down first, Fierce, and then put the glitter on top. But we can still do that now. But the two of them mixing on top of that creamy base. Guys. I'm kind of obsessed. Obsessed. So what I'm going to do now, I did it in a height of practice, is I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Feisty on an angled brush, and we're going to use that as a liner, because sometimes I just think that a dark brown liner looks so nice, and you could totally, if you wanted to really intensify this, you could like wet the brush. And then I'm going to go in with some more of that shade Feisty, and we're going to just start to smoke out our outer corner just a little bit. So a little angle, a little bullet brush, and just start to smoke out that liner on the lash line and start to build that up into your outer corner. Just really subtle, but then once you start to blend it out, it will look a lot more defined. So we'll go back onto a slightly fluffier brush. Now, if you don't want anything too dark, you don't have to do this step. It's just what I like to do to give my eyes that really nice lifted finish, but I don't go in with the darkest colour first, because if I do that, then it's going to make everything blend out super dark and we're going to lose all those nice chocolatey, warm brown tones that we like. So for inner corner, there's not like a bright highlight shade, but I'm going to take a little bit more of this gold. And that just looks really nice actually. So that's that shade Fierce again, which, oh, it just gives that a really nice pop. I quite like that a lot actually. And I don't often like not super bright inner corners. I like them to be really popping, but that's quite nice just to give it that nice kind of pop of bronze. Guys, I'm really liking how this look is coming together. I think my eyes are looking super bronzy. I know this is such a different look for me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop on some lashes and I'll meet you back here. Okay, my lashes are on, I think. I always think they're on, and then I review my footage and I'm looking down and I'm like, oh my god, Alan, that lash is not on. So let's hope today is not that day. So I'll do the lip now. I'm going to take my favourite lip liner, Morphe Bite Me. Just going to start to overdraw. And this is just the same kind of tone as the actual eye look, so it's going to go really nicely with it. So you guys know I'm obsessed with that lip liner. I just think it's the perfect brown liner. And then for lips, I'm going to go into a lipstick that I became really obsessed with lately. I don't know if I've used it on my channel before. I think I might have. It's the Sweet Nectar lipstick by Dominique Cosmetics. And it's just a really nice peachy nude. Right up my street. It's just a really nice peachy nude lipstick, like right up my street. Really like it, really neutral. And we could just leave it there, but where would be the fun in that? So I'm going to take one of the Maybelline Lifter glosses. This is in the shade Amber, which I became, again, super obsessed with. I've been wearing this lip combo all the time, to the point where I really should find another one, so I'm not doing the same lip in every Instagram post, but it's just really nice. I love the formula of these glosses. I've seen these obviously for so long on like TikTok, and everyone was going nuts for them, and you couldn't get them in the UK. Well, now you can, and I bought them all. But you see, it's just a really nice high shine gloss. Again, it's got hyaluronic acid in it, so it is very hydrating and plumping for your lips, and it's not sticky, and it's not like gloopy, which is really nice and high shine. So yeah, overall, I think that's us. Okay, final thoughts. Obviously, I'm super obsessed with this look. It is proper classic Alan Craig, bronzy, shimmery, coppery, glam, favourite thing. This little palette, guys, like, I know, I've probably got this already in other palettes and other shadows, but this little quad, I was just like, it just looks so good. I just had to have it, and it's so nice. The colours are so rich, they're so warm, they blend so nicely. You'll see how easy this was to create this look in the video. I actually really liked these Super Shock Shadow Formula too. I've never tried them before. Obviously they're so hyped on Instagram and stuff, but being in the UK, Colourpop is a little bit harder to get a hold of, as in we have to order from America. It takes a little bit longer, customs, delivery charge, that sort of thing. Colourpop, if you want to start selling in the UK, I would not be dissatisfied in any way. My bank balance might be, but we move. But yeah, overall I really like this look. I think it's a really nice, easy go-to look. I know I've done a lot of kind of like bronzy looks on here recently, which is weird because on my Instagram I do a lot more colourful looks and stuff, but I think when I'm just filming videos and stuff, I love to do bronzy looks. But yeah, overall, if you're looking for a really nice, easy, like warm brown palette with some coppers and sparkles, I would really recommend this. The price of it's great. It's a really great neutral palette that I think I will use a lot. It's definitely my kind of tones, so if you like these tones, you will like this palette. It is really good. I did do a little bit of a Colourpop haul, so I've got another couple of Colourpop things. So you might see a few more Colourpop product in upcoming videos. So if there's anything you're looking forward to seeing, let me know in the comments below. Guys, let me know as well in the comments if there's any other Colourpop products you think I should try, because I'm kind of obsessed with what I've tried so far. I really like them. So anything you guys like, shade names, shadow names, lipstick names, anything that you think are good, hit me up in the comments. I'd love to know. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, then the subscribe button is here, click it, ring the bell so you don't miss any future uploads from me. Give this video a big thumbs up, it really helps me out, and I will put my other social medias on the screen somewhere so you can follow me on those as well. I'm going to jump off now and take some cute makeup pictures, of course, and then take it off because where am I going right now with this full beat on, I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you on the next video. Bye.